Hello students, today we'll discuss about the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Chromosomal theory of inheritance was proposed by Sutton and Boveri. See children, as we have discussed that Mendel said that each character is controlled by one factor or unit factor controls one character. Factor in modern language we call factor as a gene. So characters are controlled by gene. It was given by Mendel. But these genes or unit factors are located on chromosome. This was told by Sutton and Boveri. Genes are present on chromosome was proposed by Sutton and Boveri. So this chromosomal theory of inheritance was proposed by Sutton and Boveri. Chromosomes are carrier of genes, and these chromosomes segregate and assort independently during gamete formation. These chromosomes are carrier of genes, and these chromosomes segregate and assort independently at the time of gamete formation. What is the similarity or parallelism between genes and chromosome which led to the discovery of this theory? See children, both Mendelian factor as well as chromosome occur in paired form in diploid cell. Both Mendelian factors as well as chromosome occur in paired form in diploid cell. In the gamete out of pair, only one unit factor is present. Similarly, out of a pair of homologous chromosome, only one chromosome is present in the gamete. After fertilization again, paired condition is restored for alleles and chromosome. After fertilization again, the paired condition is restored for both genes and chromosome. So, the chromosomal theory was put forward by Sutton and Boveri, and the experimental proof for this theory was provided by Morgan. Experimental proof or verification for chromosomal theory of inheritance was provided by Morgan, was given by Morgan. Morgan is also known as flyman of genetics or father of experimental genetics. The experimental material used by Morgan was Drosophila melanogaster. It is also known as fruit fly, banana fly or mango fly. Why Drosophila melanogaster is known as banana or mango fly? Because in the banana and mango, there is high concentration of auxin, which results in more growth of yeast cells on which fruit fly feeds. Drosophila is also known as jackpot of genetics because it was widely used in genetics. So why Morgan selected Drosophila as an experimental material? Because number one, fruit fly has small size. It can be easily grown on simple synthetic medium in lab conditions. It has shorter lifespan of around 2 weeks. It has many hereditary variations which can be easily seen under low power microscope. So like pea plant, it also has contrasting characters like white eye, red eye. Red eye is dominant character and white eye is recessive character. And both these characters can be easily seen with the naked eye or low power microscope. Therefore, he used Drosophila as an experimental material. Another reason was after single mating, it can produce hundreds of progeny. Drosophila can produce hundreds of progeny after single mating, and there is clear-cut differentiation between female and male. That is, sexual dimorphism is there. Female is large in size and it has ovipositor. What is ovipositor? The egg-laying apparatus is known as ovipositor. So female is large in size and it has ovipositor, whereas male is small in size and it does not have any ovipositor. The number of chromosomes were also very less. 2n is equal to 8. So it has small number of chromosomes which are morphologically distinct. 2n is equal to 8. Next is linkage. What is linkage? The genes present on the same chromosomes are called linked genes because they have the tendency to transmit from one generation to another generation in single unit. So the genes present on the chromosome on the same chromosome are known as linked genes because they have the tendency to stay together during transmission of characters from one generation to another generation. Genes always lie in linear fashion. They are never branched. The genes present on the same chromosome are called linked genes. Linked genes have tendency to stay together during transmission from one generation to another. This tendency of the genes present on one chromosome to stay together is known as linkage. The first talk about linkage was given by Bateson and Punnett. The first linkage was proposed by Bateson and Punnett by working on sweet pea, that is Lathyrus odoratus. Mechanism of linkage was given by Morgan. So chromosomal theory of linkage, it was given by Morgan and Cassel. Postulate of this theory are genes are present on the chromosome on same chromosome are called linked genes. Genes are present in a linear fashion on chromosome. Linked genes can only be separated by crossing over. So genes which are present on the same chromosome can be separated only by crossing over. So linkage is also of two types, complete linkage and incomplete linkage. The genes which can be separated by crossing over are known as incompletely linked genes, whereas the two genes which lie so close to each other that they cannot be separated by crossing over are known as incompletely linked genes. Next is linkage groups. The number of haploid chromosome present in a cell is known as linkage group. So number of haploid chromosome is equal to number of linkage groups. So one chromosome has number of genes and these genes have the tendency to transfer together. So they form one linkage group. So number of chromosome in haploid organism is equal to small n, that is equal to linkage group. For example, in case of humans, females have 23 linkage group because 22 are autosomes and one pair is of X chromosome. So both X are same, so therefore one linkage group. So 22 plus 1, 23. Whereas in case of males, there are 24 linkage groups. 22 for autosome, one is for X and one is for Y. Both are different. X and Y are different. Therefore, there are 24 linkage group in case of males. This I have told you. Linkage, types of linkage, complete linkage and incomplete linkage. So Morgan took fruit fly Drosophila melanogaster which had 8 chromosomes. 6 were somatic chromosome or autosome and 2 were sex chromosome or allosomes or heterosomes or idiochromosomes. So female has XX chromosome, that is homogametic. Female is homogametic or homomorphic, both chromosomes are same. Male is XY, heteromorphic, sex chromosomes are different. Out of pair, only one allele is present on X chromosome. See children, Y chromosome has very less number of chromosomes. Most of the chromosomes, Y chromosome has very less number of genes. Most of the genes are present on X chromosomes. So out of pair, only one allele is present on X chromosome. This condition is called hemizygous condition. Recessive allele can express itself in hemizygous condition. This phenomena is known as pseudodominance. So, the gene which is present on X chromosome, whether it is dominant or recessive, will express itself in case of males. If a recessive gene is present on X chromosome and it is able to express itself, then the phenomena is known as pseudodominance. Morgan chose 3 characters whose genes were associated with X chromosome. Morgan chose 3 characters which he studied for linkage, and these 3 characters genes were lying on the X chromosome. First character was body color. Dominant body color was brown and recessive body color was yellow. See children, here we are not writing capital Y and small y. Wild gene, that is original gene, is represented by plus sign, Y plus, and recessive gene is represented by small y. Similarly, eye color is represented by W plus and W. W plus gene forms red eye color. It is a dominant gene, and W is recessive gene which forms white eye color. Wing size, normal size and miniature wing. Normal size M plus and miniature is small m. So Morgan performed dihybrid crosses to demonstrate the phenomena of linkage. See children, in cross A, he took yellow bodied female with white eye. He took yellow bodied and white eyed female, and male was brown body and red eyed. He crossed both of them to get the F1 generation. In F1 generation, he got female with brown body and red eye, whereas male was yellow bodied and white eye. Why is it so? Because X chromosome here does not undergo any crossing over, and it will form a zygote with this chromosome, Y plus, W plus, YW, and this Y chromosome. Now for F2 generation, he crossed F1 with F1. In F2 generation, he got two types of offspring, one with parental characters and other with recombinant characters. So both male and female were obtained. In first box, I have written male ones, and in the other female. So see children, crossing over can occur between these two X chromosomes because these are homologous pair. But crossing over cannot occur between X and Y. So in F2 generation, what happened? Y plus W plus, and this Y chromosome here. YW and this Y chromosome here. These are parental types, males. Now what will happen in recombinant ones? This Y plus and W with Y chromosome, and this Y and W plus with Y chromosome here. Crossing over occurs between these, and it cannot occur between X and Y. For female, in the similar way, Y plus W plus and YW here, YW here. And recombinants, Y plus W with this, and YW plus with this. So these are the parental types and these are the recombinant ones. So in the first cross, in which he studied body color with eye color, he got 98.7% parental types and only 1.3% were recombinant types. So recombinant types obtained were very less. That is why we can conclude that the genes controlling these two characters are come to lie closely to each other in the chromosome, and there is very less probability of their separation by crossing over. Therefore, parental types obtained are more as compared to recombinant ones. Now, let's come to cross B, in which Mendel studied eye color and the shape of the wings. Female was recessive with white eye and miniature wing. Male was dominant with red eye and normal size wings. In F1 generation, female was red eye and normal wing, and male was white eye and miniature wings. In F2 generation, parental types were 62.8% and recombinant were 37.2%. Means the genes controlling these two characters lie far away from each other on the same chromosome, and they can be easily separated by crossing over. Therefore, recombinants obtained are more in this cross. So if the two genes come to lie very close to each other on the same chromosome, then the chances of recombination is less. And if they lie far from each other, the chances of recombination is more. So recombination is directly proportional to distance between the two genes. So in first cross, recombinant obtained were less. Therefore, genes are tightly linked. That is, separation of genes is less. And in the second cross, the recombinants obtained were more. Therefore, genes were not tightly linked. They were incompletely linked. Stuyvesant was a student of Morgan, and he used these results for finding the sequence of genes on chromosome, which he called chromosome mapping. Stuyvesant used this finding of Morgan to map genes on the chromosome, which is known as chromosome mapping. So in first cross, parental types were 98.7% and recombinants were just 1.3%. Therefore, recombination is due to crossing over between genes. Crossing over will increase with more distance between the genes. That is, more is the distance between the two genes, more is the crossing over. So recombinant percentage is directly proportional to distance between genes. 1% recombination or 1% crossing over is equal to 1 centimorgan. The term centimorgan is used in eukaryotic genetics, and 1% recombination is equal to 1 map unit. It is used in prokaryotic genetics. So in first cross, the parental types were 98.7% and recombinant one 1.3%. So in that cross we studied body color and eye color. So the distance between the two genes is very less. But in second cross we studied eye color and shape of the wings. Recombinant obtained were 37.2%. Therefore the distance between the two genes is more. Thank you, children.